Alright, we figured since we were already out here, we might as well do some 4x4 action with the Dodge Power Wagon. So we got Minnie behind the wheel right now, and we're on some desolated road out in the middle of nowhere. Let's check it out and see where we're at. So this is called the Four Arch Canyon. We kind of got off the main trail and decided to come out here in the Power Wagon. Of course, the big Dodge 4x4 Power Wagon. And we got Minnie, the body shop girl, driving her first time ever driving 4x4 action. And let's see how she can do going down the road. All right, come on. So we're actually watching Minnie, the body shop girl, in action, driving 4x4 MOAB right here. She's never done this before, and she's actually pretty scared. So let's go up here and see where we're at and check it out. So this is pretty awesome here. I don't even know if we're going to the canyons or not, but just coming out here and looking at all the beautiful scenery, it's pretty badass. And to let you know one thing, the only reason Minnie's driving my truck, okay, because it's my truck, not hers, the only reason she's driving it is because she's scared of going 4x4ing and she thinks we're gonna flip over and die. So I said, okay, fine, why don't you go ahead and drive? You drive for a little while, and then once she gets comfortable, my friend Pete will be taking over. Okay, are you having fun?
Yeah.
Oh, now you're all comfortable.
Well, because I'm driving.
Oh, I see. So if you weren't driving, then you would be scary and petrified?
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, don't worry. I'll be taking over in a few minutes. I can't believe she had me out there walking around, filming her four-wheel driving. Let's go down the trail and see what we got. Take it easy, easy. Steep hill here, steep hill. Watch the tree, don't scratch my paint, son of a bitch. Brand new truck here. Don't scratch my paint, please. Okay, good job.
Not touching the paint. I watched it the whole way. Didn't touch the paint.
Okay. Okay, hold on. We got a Y in the road. I think if we go.
Oh yeah, that one goes over there.
Okay.
That one goes.
I say we stay on this one here. Keep on. We're having pretty good luck to the right. Yeah, let's stay to the right over here. Okay, looking good.
Those walls are bad ass, aren't they?
Yeah, especially when you're right up next to. I think we're down in the canyon. It looks like the canyon's ending up here.
This is the bottom of it, I think.
I think we're in a box canyon. Is that what you would call a box canyon in the cowboy days?
I guess.
Box canyon. You're boxed in. Can you imagine like being a cowboy on your horse and all of a sudden up on the top of the rim there, all these Indians are surrounding you in the box canyon?
I can't imagine. Can horses
yes.
step on cactuses without
Of course
getting
they
hurt?
can. They can step on everything. Are you joking?
No, I'm not.
Well, what do you
joking.
think? How do you think they got around back in the old days? In the Western cowboy days, of course.
Because I'm looking out here and it's like, almost like solid cactuses. You
okay,
wouldn't be able to
well,
walk out there.
of course a horse can walk. Just watch the road. Don't worry about horses.
Cactuses.
Okay, so we're entering.
Horse feet.
We're coming down into a box canyon.
Scratch your car here?
Don't scratch my car. Do not scratch my truck. Okay, you're all right. Okay, you just watched my truck. So, we'd probably rate this trail not hard, not easy, probably moderate. It's pretty awesome, really. We're in a box canyon, I'm still saying. See how it's like round up in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, box canyon.
There's no way. That means if it's a box canyon, I think that means there's no way out.
That means we got to turn around and go back the same route.
Yeah, so there should be a turnaround or something.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's just, and guess what? We get to live out here.
Watch the truck, watch the truck. Ow, son of a bitch, she hit my mirror. So we're gonna get up here to the end of the box canyon, and it looks like Minnie's in a pretty good mood now. She's not scared or petrified anymore.
I'm driving that.
Okay, so I'll be taking over my truck here in a few, or I might let her drive the rest of this trail, I don't know. But whatever it is, We're having fun. We're taking a break from measuring our property, and it's an awesome situation when we're going to be living out here in Moab, Utah. Let's see. Don't forget, it drops off over to the right here, so you got to kind of steer to the left, okay? No, steer to the left, steer to a little bit, steer to the left. Okay, now bring it back over to the right, easy. Come on. Okay, now take your time. There you go. Okay, easy. Okay, now steer to the left, steer to the left. Steer to the left, you got it. You're gonna twist the truck and flip it here. Turn it over to the right, to the right. Okay, son of a bitch, baby.
That scare you?
With you driving, yeah, it scared me.
Okay, see how I feel?
Okay.
See how I feel?
You don't understand. You're not.
I do understand. Yes, I do.
Go down here to the box canyon, okay?
Okay.
And be careful. Don't scratch my truck.
I'm trying not to.
Don't scratch my truck. Okay. See what happens? You almost flipped my truck over.
I did not.
Almost flipped it over. But I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. All right, I think we came to the end of the trail here. When we get out, we're gonna go check it out and see what we got. Journey's actually really begun for real now, and we're actually on our way to Moab, Utah, and I don't have my camera stand up, so if the lens seems shaky, it probably is. It's actually 6 o'clock in the morning mountain time, because that's going to be my new time zone, is mountain time. And I'm smiling because that was my mountain time for a very long time, until I moved to Dallas, Texas, and I'm going home. So, I love mountain time. But anyway, we're on our way to Moab, Utah, because we are now in the process of actually doing something with our property. And when I say that, we're in the process of getting our shop built. We finally sold our house, and the journey is now beginning. What's up?
Digging a hole.
Man, that's some rocky dirt there, dude. Is it perfect?
It is.
Okay, what's this hole for, bud?
This is our test hole.
Now, you're gonna fill that with water?
High groundwater, no water.
How are we gonna fill it with water?
No, we're not.
Okay, well, what do you
Just
mean?
want to make sure that we don't have high groundwater here.
Oh, so you just dug down in there
7 feet.
to make sure there's no water in there.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're looking good then.
Damn straight.
So you're telling me all my property has rocks like this all the way down?
I hope so.
Is that good, Dennis?
It's no guarantees on that.
Wow. What's our next plan, bud?
So we're gonna.
We already found out, we looked at my little map, we found out what's going on, where we're gonna set it. What's the next thing we're gonna do?
We're gonna dig a 14 foot by 6 foot by 6 foot deep hole,
Yeah?
just high enough to bury you in.
Come on, Dennis. No, don't look at me like that, dude. So we're gonna go 14 feet wide, 6 feet, 14 long, 6 feet wide, and 14 feet down.
Yes, sir.
That's how deep this tank's gonna be.
Yep.
How long is it gonna take to do that with your Bobcat?
Oh, couple hours.
I'm supposed to come out here and help him, Dennis. He's making me look like a jackass, dude. A tape measure? Are you serious? Oh, you want to hold the tape measure? You want me to hold the tape measure?
I need to.
Okay, you want to hold the tape measure. Okay.
Yeah.
You hold the tape measure, bud. Let me get some action going with the camera, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Let's.
All right, so what we got here is Mitch has got his little front end loader, and what he's going to do here is he's going to dig a hole down 14 feet by 6 feet by 14 feet. And then what we're going to do with that, we are going to go ahead and take the septic tank and put it in the ground. Big septic tank that it is.
Might have to guide it. Push it up, all the way. I already turned it around.
Oh, shit. Got the tank in the ground. Next thing we're going to do is fill it in, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Start running our leach line. What do they call it? Leach line?
Leach field.
Start running the leach field with the infiltrator system right here. Gotta have that thing leveled right, huh? Dude. No, I mean, does it have to be like a little slant down? Is that the deal? That way it all pushes this way, right?
Shit goes downhill.
I'll get it from there, dude. All right, so let's start over here. We got the septic tank in the ground. All right, we got our gray box over here. It's already implanted. And now what we're doing, we're starting to run our filter systems, infiltrator system, leach field, I guess you'd call it. So we're on our first leach field. You can kind of see how far they're going down on it. How far are you going down on that, Mitch?
Oh, about 2 feet.
Yeah, that's
Plus,
pretty good. I thought you said it was going to be like about 6 inches.
No. We're about right here because difference in the grades.
Oh, so it's going to be going downhill as we go.
This is dead flat.
Okay.
No matter what the surface dirt does.
And then you're going to have four. You're going to have 4 lines of these.
4 of them, yes.
All right, bud. All right, so the infiltrator system's going in. We got 2 lines over here. Then we're going to have 2 lines over here. I guess they're going to be bam, bam, bam right next to each other, and that's about where they're going to end right there. From what I understand, this is the best system you can have. And our buddy Tom over there in the other 2 buildings, he actually owns both buildings over there that you're looking at. He has it in both of his buildings. He says that's the best system to have. So hopefully we're doing it the best way we can. I did find out that you really want to make sure you mark where that gray box is. due to the fact that if you ever have serious problems with it or it starts leaking or something, you really need to know where it's at. So we took up a lot of pictures, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some rebar on the top of that, so I'll be able to find it with a metal detector. So that's a situation that we will handle and take care of right there. Mitch went ahead and put a pipe right here so we'll know where to tie into it through our plumbing. That's just a telescopic tube that's sticking up so we know where to tie into. But that's basically the situation of how to install your septic tank, and you will need a backhoe to do it. You will need a backhoe to actually get your septic tank installed, or a lot of muscle power. Okay, there's the situation you see right there. The septic tank is done. What I'm doing now is I'm filling up the septic tank with water. You can see that right there, and it's a done deal. Pretty simple, easy situation, not that fucking hard. You do need a backhoe. You do need a small backhoe to do the job, but other than that, you're a fucking easy situation right there. Infiltrator system in the ground, ready to rock and roll, and ready to build my building right in this area right here. Get her done, do it right, because if you ain't doing it right, you ain't gonna be doing it at all. And that's what I'm trying to do out here in Moab, Utah. Hopefully sooner or later, this will be my home. That was one little step for a big giant jump that it's gonna take to get out here, but it's something that I don't have to worry about anymore because it's done. Right there. So what do you think about all that?
I am super happy.
Are you excited, or?
I am beyond words.
So what the real deal is we're going to go out to SWRNC Homestead. The reason I'm calling it Homestead instead of Ranch is because we will be leaving SWRNC Ranch behind in Dallas, Texas, and we are going to the Homestead in Moab, Utah, because our shop will actually be called DIY Auto School. I'm hoping and praying that I can open some type of little automotive restoration school, and you, the viewer guys, can come out there and actually learn how to do stuff, and my friend Pete will be your teacher, if I'm not already, that is. And Minnie, the body shop girl,
some hands-on action.
She'll be the bell ringer. And when I say that, if you remember back in the cowboy days, when it was dinner time, they'd get the dinner bell, the little triangle. So she'll be doing that while I'm showing you how to weld and work on cars and everything else that goes along with what we need to do. But in the meantime, we got to get our shop put up. So we're on our way once again to Moab, Utah, and we are going to go out and measure our property, and that's our first step to actually putting our footprint on our property and saying we finally did it. We're going to actually stop. We left last night at 6 o'clock at night. It is now 6:30 in the morning the next day, and the reason we left so early is because we're actually going to Albuquerque first to look at the modular homes before we go, and we got 124 miles to Albuquerque. So we got to get down to Albuquerque. We're going to Karsten factory and look at the modular homes so we can actually make our mind up of what we want to put on the property and live in, because we got to get a house as well as our shop. So when we get to Moab, we're going to look the property over and check it out, and we're going to try to take you through this whole journey of SWRNC Southwest Rod and Custom moving out of Texas,
the big move,
and going to Moab, Utah. I will tell everybody out there that this is really a dream come true for me, because ever since I can remember, from being a little kid all the way to probably 4 years old, my dream was to live in the Southwest, amongst all the canyons and the red rocks and the pine trees and the desert floors, and that was actually my dream all my life. I actually wanted to live in Arizona, but we're ending up in Moab, Utah, which is even better to me. And it's just an awesome situation. And hopefully Minnie, the body shop girl, will be happy out there, because the first time we went there, she hated the place and said, I would never live out here. Am I right or wrong?
That's true. Well,
Is that what you said or not?
I liked the place. I just didn't want to move there.
Well, when I told you that we were going to move, this is where we're going to live, you said, I ain't living here. You're fucking crazy.
I did.
That's exactly what you said.
I did, but it's grown on
I guess
me.
it's grown on you. So since I picked out my shop, I'm going to let Minnie pick the house out.
I already picked out the outside.
Well, as long as it's not too crowded and small. So we'll see you later, and happy trails. And hopefully you're going to follow us on this little journey from Dallas, Texas to Moab, Utah, as we transition from cowboys to mountain men. We'll see you later. Home sweet home. Here I come. I let everybody know I'm smiling again, because this is where I was born and raised. This is where I'm going home. And this was my dream since the first day I went to Dallas, Texas, is to go back home to Colorado. And for anybody that doesn't know where Moab, Utah is, it's approximately 70 miles from the Colorado borderline. So, and if you're asking the question, well, why didn't you move back to Colorado? Because living in Colorado costs 3 times more money to move in Colorado, and I like Moab, Utah. So we'll see you later, and let's get down the road.